to the Duck Right Show. Oh, Duck Right Show. The Duck Right Show. I'm so glad nobody sees me do that shit. I'm so glad. How folks are you doing? 8 o'clock straight up on the 2nd of December. I am here doing a night show. Folks, I do this shit for posterity. I perform in a crowd alone. I perform any way, anytime, anyhow I need to. I know you folks watch afterwards, and I do appreciate it. Thank you for taking a look. My name is Doug Rice. You know the commentary I do. You know what I do. I do the thing. What I do is I stare directly in the camera. I pay no attention to anything else, and I just drum, which is something I love to do. So I'm watching. I'm looking. I'm watching what's happening, and I'm beginning to understand what's fueling it. And I've come to terms with resolution within my own countenance. Hebrews, brothers, sisters, it's come to my attention. The whole concept, the whole dynamic, the whole I would say the whole black, white, red, yellow thing, that racial classification, creating the caste system within not only the United States, not only countries like India, Pakistan, but in countries devoid of any real diversity. And so I find that, this whole being white, being black thing, that is no longer a thing I will subscribe to. I'm done. And I'm going to tell you something. So when I talk about rejecting whiteness and white people, that is what I mean. I mean rejecting, I'm going to have to say it as well, the concept of what blackness is and black people. I don't think I've given enough thought and enough attention to what they define black people as in this country. And when I say black people, I need to understand that they're not talking about Hebrews. I mean, black people in their mind encompasses a wide array of individuals, their experiences, their backgrounds, their history, and so I think black people, white people, I think it does a disservice on the one hand in glomming us together with individuals who are not a part of, and I'm going to say it, the Hebrew family. And it also does a huge disservice when you talk about white people, because anyone that ascribes to being a white person is someone I believe we should avoid. Now, let me put this in perspective because I know folks are going to look at this later. I tweeted this earlier, and I mean this, and I understand it now. It's becoming even more clear. And that is, you're not white, you're German. You're not white, you're Polish. You're not white, you're Italian. You're not white, you're French. You're not white, you're Czechoslovakian. Do you understand the tribe that you may descend from, the locale, that, I believe, that ascribed definition, classification of the human experience placed here by the Creator. Tribes were what wars were being fought between before race was even a thing. Race was infused for the sole purpose of enslaving us. And so I've come to terms with the fact that anyone that defends themselves due to their quote-unquote whiteness is someone, that's the person I'm talking about, avoiding. Caucasity is whiteness, and whiteness is a definition of an individual that that has cast aside their tribe and traded it for race. And as we know, racial classification comes with a caste system. Tribes do not. Now, there are tribes set aside for certain purposes. But, within each tribe, there is royalty, there are responsibilities. There are, I want to say there have to be classes. There are segments. There, whatever you want to call it. But at least everyone is of the same family, which is really what a tribe is, family. So when I talk about that, when I talk about rejecting whiteness, I'm talking about that which oppresses us, that classification used to divide us with whiteness atop and blackness at bottom. And again, folks, they use the term black people and ascribe that to us Negroes. That's the general idea. Okay? But I reject that shit. We're not black people. You can go fuck yourself. And anybody that considers themselves a white person can go fuck themselves. Now, if you consider yourself either of a tribe, a geographical location, a family, why not a family? Why not be that committed to? If you have to categorize yourself, at least keep it in line with what's reasonable and that which does not oppress others. Even that comes with drawbacks, even families, but it's more manageable. And there's no real essence of superiority. That superiority based on skin color is a motherfucker. That is what is doing this shit. You look at what's going on, and from both ends of the spectrum, this whole race bullshit is what is really carrying the mess on. And I got to tell you, folks, it's not an idea based within human minds, because the denial of melanin was purposed. It was done. The creation of what we now call the white race, and those individuals are few in number, folks. The folks that I'm talking about who are truly, folks, they're so few in number. Now, the folks that glom on to that categorization to call themselves a white person when truly they are of a family from this particular geographical location, or they are of this tribal relation. But no, and if you don't see that race is used solely for the purpose of having a maintained superior thought class and a subclass, specific subclass. Let me make this real clear. White supremacy was only created to oppress Negroes. Its first use was upon us, not upon others, other tribes, other families, other colors. They enslaved Hebrews, the royal line of David, and used the construct of race to subjugate us. That was our punishment. And that system had to be in place before the United States was created, before they could come get us and then enslave us, subjugate us, Jim Crow us, all the shit that they, desegregation, segregation, drug infestation, and it's an ongoing plot and plan to maintain not only possession of us, but control of us. They are losing control of themselves now. It was only a matter of time. The greed is what has done these individuals who call themselves white people in. They're done. The fact that the Creator says each will return to their own land tells me that race as a construct will soon be destroyed by the hand of God Almighty. And that, my friends, may be what is driving these beings to madness, because they understand their time is short. The very system in place which maintains them as supposedly superior is crashing beneath their feet, because they can't maintain it. Now, let's talk about why that is. Something was denied a group of people on this planet. Some folks, and I'm going to say this without any reservation, they got too goddamn close to caves. I keep telling you folks that what ran into this earth during the deluge is still there. And they don't want to talk about that. It's not the topic, but so many people, so many things happening during this specific time and turn of the century. And you can see it in art, the paleness of skin. It now became a feature. They talk about milk-like skin. They talk about skin devoid of melanin. And whether or not you wish to believe that the Black Plague, that the Dark Ages, that the time of vampires, a point in time when so many people were missing, gone missing, and a slow development of the ideology of white supremacy, the superiority of that which has lighter skin, an infused idea from outside human development, an idea that comes from an unseen realm, because it's a trick of light, and light is exactly what this is all about. What you look at and how it affects your behavior. And the binary black and whiteness of this system, which puts white atop and black at bottom, is what must be destroyed, but not by the hands of man, because they can't do it. They won't do it. Now, it could be with the onset of these public health developments, which is how you have to kind of put things very delicately here on Facebook. It could be that I don't want to talk about the Creator as a universal being in that it's impersonal. I believe the Creator has a personage, but He set us within the confines of this construct that is reality. Rules. There are rules. Now, rules are being broken. Rules are being broken on a vast scale. The ruining of the earth, abhorrent behavior behind closed doors that can't even be spoken of in polite public. Revelations coming forth of trips on islands recently involving famous people. The dirt, the filth being hidden from us in plain view of the Creator. This can't be ignored for very much longer. And I dare say, folks, if you're caught up in this shit, it's gonna be a bad ending. Folks, listen, folks. It's not about what you see. And we need to maintain thorough and complete focus on that. It's not about what you see. It's more and almost all about what you don't see. And that's why the concept of race is something I will no longer accept on either side. I no longer accept white people who define themselves as being white people. To me, you're buying into a lie that has been used to murder millions of people. And look what the concept of whiteness is doing today. It's not just any, it's a specific kind. It's a bald-faced paleness along with this attitude of, good Lord, it's an attitude of exception, and grief and fear. It's an amazing thing to look. These things that that combine to create what we're experiencing now, these things are lethal if left unchecked. So I just wanted to kind of, sounds not right. Your sound is not clear as it is in other video. Oh, Jesus. How about now? No? You guys are now just telling me this. I'm 15 minutes into this shit. How about now? Is it clear now? Dear God, tell me it's clear now. Tell me everything is okay. Is this... I'm giving you everything I got, Scotty. Is it better or no? Sound not right? Drake. Talk to me, people. There's only 10 people in here. We can do this shit. Better. But you did hear it, though, right? Did you hear it? Did everybody hear what I was saying? You have to start over? Because I'll start over, damn it. Did you? Nika, don't laugh at me, Nika. Did you hear it? Did you hear any of it? Did anybody hear any of it? I know the sound is not up to you. Didn't hear any of it? None of it heard? I got 6 thumbs up. Were you just giving me some, throwing me a bone? Nika, stop laughing. Did you hear it? Yes? No? Maybe? Listen. Rejection. Race. Whiteness. Blackness. Done. And it's important that we understand it. Let me tell you why I'm clarifying. Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you why I'm clarifying why. Okay. Thanks. All right. Let me tell you why because I talk about white people. Let's just go there. I do. But I think it's fair. But I'm being very specific. I'm only talking about those folks who unknowingly identify themselves. And if you listen long enough to what I'm saying, yeah, I do. I still sound far away. Oh dear God, I think I know what's going on. It's my headsets. They're somewhere else. I'm using different sound. You still can't. I feel okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to get up. Not going to do it. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll make it short. How about that? I'll just do this over. I'll do this one over. I'll do this one tomorrow. Because if you can't hear me, I don't want to waste this one. This is too good. It's the reject. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. I was honestly going to change the title of this. Is not right now. No, not on TikTok right now. But I am on TikTok. Doug Rice. I am on TikTok. Just far away. Keep going. All right. Cool. So the reason it's important you understand why I'm taking this stance is because you can't stop talking about that which continues to define itself. I'm not talking about white people as a definition that I present. I'm not saying that. I reject their definition and defense of the whiteness that threatens all of us. And if no one understands that, then you're just stupid. Then you don't get it. There's a fucking problem. Now, goddamn. Now, look. You can't keep talking to me about Chicago and these other places. Yes, I hear about children getting killed. Listen, I can't do anything about Chicago, but I guarantee you can do something about white supremacy. After which, perhaps, maybe, if left the fuck alone, maybe we'd do something about Chicago and we wouldn't have to, but we still got to, it's difficult for us to take care of Chicago and somehow defend getting shot dead for telling somebody their girlfriend looks cool. I got to pick and choose between worrying about what's going on in a high crime neighborhood, some black community I don't know about, or a 10-year-old being bullied in a supposed Christian community to the point of suicide from elementary school students. I don't know what I want to worry about first. I don't think I want to worry about fucking Chicago first. You understand? You understand? Forgive me. Hey. All right, so there it is. Black, white, red, that's all bullshit. That's a part of a system of oppression meant and designed to oppress Negroes, the tribe of Judah, specifically. specifically, the royal tribe, had to get us. But anyway, hope everybody can still hear me. You can hear I'm losing my voice. 20-minute. You know, I get people that do like 5-minute shows and they're getting a lot of traction. So if I give you 20 minutes almost losing my voice and you can hardly hear me and I'm still saying good shit, hey, that's all I got. All right, so that's really all I really wanted to say. Listen, add me on this thing. Follow me. I'm going to have to go. My voice is losing. That's really what I wanted, just a short show that outlined that. You guys have a good evening before I lose my damn voice, which I think I already have.